Do you got some shit box of a hot rod that you like to take out and beat on some back road somewhere, hoping the cops don't catch you, but you don't quite trust it because it's left you stranded one too many times? Then you need to carry some tools. All right, so here's a quick look at the tools I like to take with me when I'm out beating on the old Dodge pickup. I originally put this bag together. This was kind of like everything that I would carry, and then I've slowly added some other things as I thought, I should probably carry that too. So this is just a Riker bag, just a Amazon tool roll that I picked up. What I like about it is I can kind of divide everything up into different sections, keep like tools together, stay somewhat organized. As you can see, it's actually pretty clean. The truck's been running really well. Kind of figures since I put the tools together, I haven't needed them. But better to have them. I feel a lot better having stuff with me just in case. So, quick look. I don't have anything in these two pockets. I was originally going to put some like electrical connectors and splices and stuff in there. That's when I added this toolbox instead. So, top pocket, real quick, is just a set of screwdrivers. Doyle, I picked these up at Harbor Freight. Just a good good assorted set of screwdrivers. Phillips flathead. Luckily, this truck, everything is SAE on it. Really no metric, really no odd fittings and stuff like that. So my tool setup is pretty simple. Yours may be a little bit more complicated depending on what you're driving. But for something like this, just a good set of standard and Phillips screwdrivers. Next pocket down is a set of wrenches. Now again, Harbor Freight. These are just the Pittsburgh wrenches. You know, it's a full set. Actually, these are just standard. Like I said, there's no metric on this truck, so everything is just standard. No need to go out and, take all your best tools with you. I specifically bought this set of wrenches just to keep in the truck. These are tools that if I break them, if I lose them, if I leave them sitting on the side of the road somewhere, I'm not going to be angry about it. I'm not going to care. Harbor Freight tools. There's no need to break the bank when putting together an emergency toolkit like this. You don't got to go out and buy all the best tools for this stuff, all right? Again, if you lose them, you break them, leave them on the side of the road, who cares? They're Harbor Freight wrenches. I know what I got. I know they're not the best. Anywhere near it, I don't expect them to be. Next pocket, pliers. I've also got a Milwaukee Fastback. I carry tons of these. I got these pretty much in every toolkit, every car. Love having that on me. And then again, Doyle. I don't even know what these are. I'm not sure. Oh, these are Quinn. Again, Harbor Freight. Just a set of pliers. Again, guys, don't break the bank putting together a tool set like this. It's meant to work in a pinch, get you out of some trouble. And then the bottom pocket is kind of like some miscellaneous stuff. A headlamp, even though I usually have like a small O-sight flashlight in my pocket. I also have my headlamp. I also have my phone. I might also carry a Cyclops light in here, like a rechargeable light. So I've got plenty of sources of light, but sometimes it's nice to kind of have your hands completely free, have a headlamp on. Safety wire pliers. So I'll get to those in a second. I carry orange zip ties. And the reason I went with orange is because, well, if I have to do a repair on the side of the road, when I get home, I'm going to want to make it a permanent repair. And just having orange zip ties, I can easily find where I had a problem. I'm going to be like, oh yeah, got to fix that. So bright orange zip ties. Not really bright, just orange zip ties. And then safety wire pliers and some stainless steel safety wire. This is for those repairs that may be a little bit too much for some zip ties. If I do something with an exhaust or something around where it gets really hot, I'm not going to want to use zip ties. I'll use safety wire. And probably in conjunction with zip ties, just use safety wire as a backup or whatever. But yeah, safety wire pliers, some stainless steel wire. And that's really it for the tool roll. Like I said, this was kind of like my primary thing. And then I've slowly, not really slowly, as I've thought of other things, like the first example would be this old Cobalt socket set. This was actually like my old junkyard set. And when I built my junkyard bag, which I'll link to up here somewhere, when I built my junkyard bag, this got relegated to being in my shop truck, my hot rod. Again, it's pared down. I took all the metric out of it because I don't need metric. But it's got a 3/8 ratchet, a few extensions, and just a set of sockets. To go with that, I've also added, where did I put it? I think it's in the box here. The dedicated spark plug wrench. It's got like a wobble bit on it, and that works great with that. I've also added a breaker bar with the right size socket for popping off lug nuts. Got to change a tire, get a flat, got to patch it, whatever. Got to have a lug wrench with you. So bought this specifically, keep in the truck, and yeah, just like I said, it's actually a 1/2 inch, but it's just a breaker bar with just that socket on it for lug wrenches. To go along with that, a jack. This is actually out of a Lexus. It says Toyota, but it's out of a it might be actually maybe it might be out of a 4Runner. But I think it was out of a Lexus SUV at the junkyard. I think I paid like $7 for this thing at the junkyard. I did a video on it. This thing, for how small it is, has got some. This thing really extends out really far. But to go with it, I didn't have a handle, so I picked up this thing. And this is the little adapter for it, and then this just goes on there. And now I got a handle for the wrench, or for the that was my toe. No big deal. I got a handle for the jack. That's the word. Cheap hammer. Never know. It's good to have a little something to beat with. And then I added this cheap little, again, Harbor Freight toolbox. What I liked about this was it's got these bins on top, so I got a few different size spade connectors, some shrink wrap. And to go with that, I have these crimpers. So these are wire strippers and crimpers. Nice small handy set. These are actually made by Nico. So you can see that right there, hopefully. It's got some wire strippers and the crimpers to go with that. I didn't need a big set. I didn't need a set of strippers and crimpers. I found these really, really handy. Also on the other side here, I carry extra fuses. So that's why I thought this box would come in real handy. And then in here, I also have, let's see, like a tire patch kit, a little bit of plumber's tape, rubber cement, and the tire patch kit and plugs, a set of gloves, some electrical tape, some regular zip ties, and a can of fix flat. I've actually, what is that on there? Did this thing leak? Might be time to replace my fix flat. I know it's an old can, but yeah, can of fix flat. I've actually used a can of these before, years and years ago. Got a flat on the side of the road. This actually, between this and a patch kit, gave me enough tire pressure that I could at least get to the next gas station to fill up, and then obviously have the tire replaced at some point. But yeah, just a quick look at some handy tools to keep with you if you've got some shit box of a hot rod. So there you go, guys. Just a quick look at some of the tools I carry with me when I'm out beating on the old Dodge shop truck. I do have a roadside emergency bag that I keep in the trunk of my Charger, and I've taken that with me every once in a while too, depending on if I'm planning on going a little bit further. That has like a rechargeable jump pack, little tiny jump pack in it. It's got a rechargeable tire inflator, and just more like roadside LED flare, stuff like that. I'll leave a link to that video. I did a video on that. I'll leave a link to it up here. Really handy kit to have in any car that you drive. So that thing does get transferred between the Charger and this thing sometimes. Let me know, guys. What else do you guys think? Leave some comments down below. Let me know if you think I'm missing anything. Like I said, this isn't like a fix everything on the side of the road kit. This is like a, oh shit, something broke. Let's see if we can just cobble it back together so we can get home. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell. See you on the next one.